Hello and welcome to Awards Circuit, where we break down this season's contenders. I'm Jenelle Riley, Deputy Awards and Features Editor at Variety.
And I'm Clayton Davis, Film Awards Editor at Variety. And today we're going to be talking about the Golden Globe contenders in the Best Actor races, both drama and comedy musical. Kicking things off on the drama side, there's no other name to be able to be spoken about in more passion, with more passion or anything that we've seen this season other than Chadwick Boseman in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
I got a friend.
Come on, Levee. You rehearse like everybody else.
I'm gonna get me a band and make me some records. I knows how to play real music.
It's everything that Chadwick ever would do, could do in film, laid out on our screens at home, because that's where most people are watching it right now. He plays Levee, which is a famous character from an August Wilson play, which is what the film is based on. And Chadwick is just incredible in it. He will be the first posthumous contender that we've had in quite some time. Just losing him this year, and you watch the film with that context now, and it just opens things up in a new way.
He will have to stave off some tough competition from the likes of Anthony Hopkins for the father.
Laura has come round to help you.
I don't need her or anyone else. I can manage very well on my own.
Everything all right?
Who are you?
Based on the stage play by Florian Zeller, who adapted the screen version with Christopher Hampton. I'm a huge, huge fan of this movie. It really takes you inside the mind of someone whose mind and memory are deteriorating. I think that it could be a stealth contender all across the board, but definitely Anthony Hopkins' performance. It's no faint praise to say, I think it's the best performance he's ever given.
Those are two great names and presences in the season, but this is an embarrassment of riches, and it goes even deeper with Delroy Lindo in The Five Bloods.
Being back here, it is not easy.
Time has come.
Broken man.
So what, you're blaming yourself?
Playing a character, his name is Paul, who suffers from PTSD following the Vietnam War, directed by Spike Lee. It's their reunion 25 years after Clockers and Malcolm X. And I mean, listen, Delroy Lindo has been a force in this industry for nearly 4 decades, delivering outstanding performances. And it is his moment to get some notoriety. And it arguably could be, the performance of the year. And I think everyone is falling in love with it and it's remembered it, considering it came out last June.
And doing very well on the critics circuit, but also doing well in the critics circle is an actor in the movie I've made no secret is one of my favorites of the year, Riz Ahmed in Sound of Metal.
I can't hear you. Do you understand me? I can't. I'm deaf. I'm deaf.
Playing a heavy metal drummer who loses his hearing and goes to learn to adapt to a new life on a commune. Riz Ahmed is a fantastic actor. That's no secret, from Nightcrawler to Four Lions to The Night Of, which he won the Emmy for. And this is just a transformative performance, both physically and emotionally. I can't say enough great things about it.
He's someone who's been up and coming in this industry for such a long time and will make a bit of history. He would be probably the first Muslim actor ever nominated in the lead category. To that end, another up and coming space, and I would say up and coming because he blazed out in 2018 with Black Klansman, John David Washington in Malcolm and Marie.
You're angry.
No, it's a what if factor.
Marie.
I believe the best description I saw was a meme that you put out, Jenelle, on your Twitter, showing that your TV was on fire and had melted because their chemistry was so on fire in this movie. My God. John David Washington, listen, he's already had a great year. In addition, with Tenet, this has put his mark on cinema of him being one of the great actors of our generation, and this is going to open things up for him in a way that we haven't seen.
Well, I'm so happy Zendaya is getting so much praise, but I think that he is equally as good. I mean, it's a two-hander. And I just want to point out, although at the time we're recording this, there's an embargo and really going deep into the film, The Little Things. Denzel Washington is in that film.
Things probably changed a lot since he left.
You still got to catch him, right?
Yeah.
Not that much has changed then, right?
It'd be kind of cool to see father and son nominated side by side.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Denzel's always great. And his work in The Little Things, where he plays a cop that is trying to solve a murder, and the way that whole mystery unfolds, it's a really great turn for Denzel. And you don't get bad Denzel performances. Like,
Never.
They don't exist. But moving to the comedy side now, I don't think you say this without knowing that Sacha Baron Cohen, Borat's subsequent movie film, is right there for the taking.
What do you say? No, it's not me.
People make recognize my face. I would need disguises.
This film doesn't just deserve all the film awards. It deserves a Nobel Peace Prize for what it's done. I'm a huge, huge fan of the movie. Really like the first one, but I just think Borat's subsequent movie film is superior in every way. And I would love to see father-daughter. I was going to say showing up on a red carpet, but there are no red carpets. Maybe there'll be a virtual.
Maybe, you never know. But listen, Sacha Baron Cohen won the Golden Globe for his first outing as Borat. And, a second time around, isn't out of the question. But he'll have some big competition, most notably probably from Dev Patel in The Personal History of David Copperfield.
But this narrative is far more than mere fiction. It is, in fact, written memory.
And you'll have quite the ride on the way.
Just charming film, charming adaptation. Dev Patel is just a star in his own right, previously nominated for a Lion. And in this film, where it really leans heavy into European themes, and the Hollywood Foreign Press Association just, this is something that they will just naturally want to check off on their ballots.
It's a really fun, delightful film, as is Palm Springs.
Good day so far? Today, tomorrow, it's all the same.
You! What is going on? Hey, get out of the water!
Guess you followed me.
We all know that it's a fun comedy, but this might actually elevate it to an awards play. And Andy Samberg, of course, perfectly cast in it as a man caught in a time loop.
Talking about, stars and, bringing that mega A-list people to their show. Jamie Dornan in Wild Mountain Thyme.
There's these green fields, and there's us. Whatever that is, it holds me here.
What is this, those things?
Opposite Emily Blunt, two of the most attractive people living on the planet at the moment. They are just exquisitely cast in this film about two star-crossed lovers that just can't figure it out. But at the end of the movie, you walk away with just the charm of them both winning you over. So I would expect Jamie Dornan to be in the mix.
And he sings, so that should get him that extra bump from the comedy musical category. Speaking of musicals, eligible here will be Hamilton.
$10 found a father without a father, got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter.
So Leslie Odom Jr., who's also in the supporting race for One Night in Miami, could see a repeat of his Tony win. And of course, Lin-Manuel Miranda could find him to be nominated here.
Leslie Odom Jr. is going to be a threat all across the board with those two films. And he also has music, which is Sia's directorial debut. That's also going to be in this category too. Oh, and then ending here, which I think I'm just going to pave the way for you, Will Ferrell, Eurovision.
All right, everyone. I am Lars. This is Sigrid. We are Fire Saga.
Who wants to hear a Eurovision song?
Previous nominee at the Globes twice for Stranger Than Fiction, which is fantastic performance, and The Producers. So they really do love Will, and Eurovision is just him doing everything that he does.
There's plenty more people we could talk about, but I think we've given you a good taste. Be sure to tune in next time when we'll actually be breaking down Best Picture. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jenelle Riley.
And I'm Clayton Davis, and we'll see you next time.